Randy, you know what day this is?
Let me get what I want.
If I was president, I'd get elected on Friday, assassinated on Saturday.
Good afternoon and welcome to the show. I am your host, Isaac Walsh, and I'm here with Paul, the handsome one, Herring, and we are here in Flint Town, Michigan, enjoying this very beautiful, sunny afternoon on this Good Friday. I hope you guys
have... It's gorgeous out there, isn't it?
I hope they had a good week.
Ooh,
and
my gosh.
How was your week?
So far, so good.
All right.
Yeah. I'm not in trouble or anything. I don't think I'm in trouble.
Well, you, sir, are not Mr. Sean Diddy Combs, who is in big trouble.
Boy, you want to start out with that stuff, huh?
Listen.
Come on,
I was
man.
glued. I was glued because he was the biggest name back in the day. You got Tupac, you got Biggie, you got Sean Diddy Combs, you got Keith D. Do you even know any of these things?
Not a thing. I was never into the rap scene, man. Never.
Oh, my goodness. My goodness.
I mean, after Rapper's Delight, I kind of fell off.
Oh, man. Well, buddy, I had to do this story. It is everywhere. And so the way I want to hit this story is what all the accusations are, the people that did it, and then getting your opinion on this. Are you ready? There's a bunch here.
Okay, all right. I'm ready to listen. Let me hear what's going on.
All right.
Am I supposed to defend him?
Good luck.
I'm asking for it.
All I'm saying is Alec, there's been no federal charges filed as of yet, but Homeland Security raided both of his houses, one in Miami,
both of them,
one in L.A.
Nice.
So that means they are communicating, and when the government is communicating on something, that is never, ever good, right? I'm just saying. All right, so I looked at a bunch of different things, and the one I liked the best from the Independent.
So wait, before we get started, was P-Diddy trying to buy any television stations or anything? Was he trying to buy anything?
You know, you brought that up, and I did not see anything. I do know he's going to be selling Revolt.
Team or a football team or...
Not anything that I could see.
Okay.
All right, so we got that out of the way.
Yeah, thank you.
So Sean Diddy Combs, this is from Andrea Cavalier from the Independent.
Okay.
And it was pretty thorough. Nice picture of him. He's 54 years old.
From the Cavalier.
And you notice they're always a rapper when they get in trouble, and when they do something good, they're a mogul. You ever notice that? I'm just saying. So it's a rapper. Sean Diddy Combs is credited with helping a whole bunch of people's careers. And he is facing multiple lawsuits accusing him of sex trafficking, sexual abuse, and rape. That is not good. Also formerly known as Puff Daddy.
So now, is he trafficking people for his own sexual needs, or is he?
We're going to get to it. We're just going to get to
it.
There was no islands that I saw, but I can't confirm or deny either one of those things. All right, so P-Diddy... along with a host of Brother Love is another one, has undergone a myriad of reinventions since the start of, he started back in the 90s, and he's the one that worked with Biggie, and there was a big thing that he was like a tag-along with Biggie, and then when Biggie passed, he kind of took that fire. It was a whole thing. Okay. There's a speculation that he was involved in Tupac's murder.
Wait a minute. Quit talking stuff. Come on now. Come on. That's not right.
I said he's suspected. Keefy D. Any of this stuff ringing a bell?
No. Who's Keefy D?
Oh, my. Paul.
Who's Keefy D?
Keefy D. Are you serious?
I don't know who Keefy D is.
Oh, my God.
Am I supposed to? I mean, is this 80s, 90s rap stuff or what?
He was a 90s guy on the West Coast that he allegedly hired for $1 million to shoot Tupac. That's the theory.
Okay.
Whether it's been done or not, I don't know. You can look at other stuff on the internet.
Okay.
That is talking about it. All right. So Combs says that the lawsuits or the allegations against him are money grabs, baseless, and sickening. End quote. The entertainer has not been formally charged, which I must say, or accused by any federal prosecutors, but people involved and named in a lawsuit, get this, Sean Diddy Combs, Prince Harry from England, and Brendan Paul. Do you know who Brendan Paul was?
No.
Brendan Paul was the Syracuse basketball star that was arrested as allegedly being P. Diddy's drug mule.
Oh,
It is
wow.
all over the internet.
Is he still playing basketball?
No.
No, okay.
Former,
okay, all right.
former Syracuse guy. The new lawsuit comes months after Combs' former partner, Cassandra Cassie Venture, filed a lawsuit against him in November, and she accused him of raping her in 2018, beating her, demanding she carry a firearm for him. Remember? You don't remember any of this stuff?
I do remember the firearm
Oh,
thing. They
thank
got busted at the airport with a firearm or something?
Yeah, allegedly. Her lawsuit allegedly settled for $30 million one day after it was filed. There was a slew of allegations against Combs date as far back as the 1990s, where he allegedly shot a woman in the face and then had one of his other rappers go down for it. It was unbelievable.
I remember that was the nightclub that I went to on New Year's Eve.
There you go.
That
Now
was
it's all coming together.
hilarious. That $400 cover charge to get in on New Year's Eve.
So here's all of the allegations.
Okay.
This is as it sits as of now.
All right.
Lawsuits against the rapper began on November 16th, 2023, when he was sued by singer and dancer Cassie, his former partner, who alleged years of abuse. It was filed under the New York Adult Survivors Act just before it expired. This act offered a one-year window for adult victims of sexual assault to come forward with civil claims regardless of the statute of limitations.
Okay.
Cassandra, also known as Cassie Ventura, R&B singer and a dancer, actually, whose full name is Cassandra Ventura, filed a lawsuit in 2023, right at the end of the year, alleging that she was trafficked, raped, and beaten by Combs
No way.
on many occasions over 10 years. The lawsuit claims that Combs brought the singer into ostentatious, fast-paced, drug-fueled lifestyle not long after she met him, and he signed her to his label in 2005 when she was just 19 and he was 37, which anybody in his position would do. Miss Ventura said that the pattern of abuse began as soon as their relationship started, and she was trying to end it as early as 2018, and he forced himself into her Los Angeles home and took advantage of her. The lawsuit Combs was settled a day after she filed it for an undisclosed money amount. Allegedly, it's $30 million. It's not confirmed, but that's the number on the internet.
Okay.
Miss Ventura told CNN that she had chosen to resolve this matter amicably, while Combs' attorney said the settlement was in no way an admission of wrongdoing and didn't change his denial of the allegations. Her accusations against Combs were brought through the New York Adult Survivors Act, which expired at midnight on the 23rd of November. So she put it in the week before that expired. Now, on top of this, the drug-fueled parties, the gay parties at 3 o'clock, his neighbor come out and said that there was always people at 3 o'clock. He wouldn't go over there. They would bus women into his house. And I mean, he's a rapper, so that kind of lifestyle would be at least somewhat expected. Do you agree?
I don't mean if it's based on being a rapper. I mean, he's rich. He's got to spend his money some kind of way.
Some kind of way.
Some
and he's
kind of
living
way.
in Los Angeles and Miami, right?
You know, and those strippers, after 10 years, he's probably tired of them. So he's got to get some stuff,
I don't know.
imported from Seattle or something.
I don't know. The Seattle or Florida man was not involved in this scenario, thank goodness.
It's a guess.
But Rodney, Little Rod Jones, is now in a lawsuit against Combs, and that was filed on the 26th of February this year. And he's a producer, and Jones alleged that he was subject to unwanted advances by P-Diddy Combs, which would make working with him difficult, and that he was forced to engage in relationships with sex workers Combs had hired. Now, I don't know what that means, but that's an allegation, right?
I know what it means.
I'm just saying that's what it says. The producer worked for Combs between 2022 and November 2023, claims Combs sexually harassed, drugged, and threatened him for more than a year. So all of this is happening because he has the ability to make the money, and this kind of...
Yeah, I mean, he's got power, prestige, and he can make or break their careers.
Right. So, all of this is going on. Now, Prince Harry is not accused of anything at this time, but his name is in there, right? Combs' attorney told the Los Angeles Times that the lawsuit contains reckless name-dropping about events that are pure fiction and simply did not occur. However, Homeland Security raided both of his houses in Los Angeles and Miami, and his plane took off and landed on an island of which he was not on while he was detained in Miami as late as Friday afternoon. Now,
What are you trying to make of that? What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that's what happened. These are the facts. I cannot
And-
believe that you're not into this in any way, shape, form, or fashion. It's unbelievable. After LA Times said that there was they had a source, Ryan Mendelson, who said that they would party from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. and all of those private rooms that they had cameras in them, and they kept all of the video of that. Paul, come on. Are you kidding me with this? Nothing? Just nothing?
Well, I mean, I'm sure there's security cameras throughout the house.
Well, apparently they were in every room, including the shower head of the shower.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, and
Ruh-roh,
these were
Ralph.
all titled as freak-offs. Now, I don't know what a freak-off is, but I'm going to take a wild guess.
I don't know. I bet it said it on the invite, though.
You know, see, this is the other part of it that nobody's talking about. Like, all this happened, the man was in the industry, contract, so on and so forth, and is it he saying this is what you got to do to get the contract, or is this saying I'm willing to do this to get the contract?
It kind of sounds like he was stuck on a Groundhog Day, but it was a bachelor party day.
Oh, so it's bachelor parties from like 1990 to...
He just had to keep doing it over and over and over again.
Well, the problem comes in with some of the rappers that are being named in this, right?
Right, those that didn't want to participate in the...
Or the ones that did, but...
Debauchery. Debauchery, that's a good
Or the
word.
ones that were, and they were living this lifestyle and presenting this to the public, and those two things aren't lining up. And that's kind of the information that came out.
I doubt that. I mean, the bottom line is whoever started this probably is angry. He didn't do something he said he was going to do. They didn't get as famous as they said they were going to get. And the bottom line is if, you don't do what you said you were going to do for me, I'm going to tell everybody.
All I know is there's a lot of... there's 3 more plaintiffs as of November.
This is 10 years. This has been going on for 10 years, man.
This has been going on for like 2 weeks.
No, I mean, but apparently he's been doing this for 10 years.
30, like 30
Yeah,
years.
why now? What makes it a problem now?
That's a great question. That's a great question.
I
Is
mean-
it the strength of the people's characters stepping up? I don't know what you guys think.
Well, you would think the Me Too movement, 3 years ago would have been the perfect time to but maybe you don't jump on the bandwagon. They were going to let that the other guy take the hit for that.
I don't know, but
Weinstein, was it Weinstein?
Weinstein?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the anonymous plaintiff in November accused Combs and singer-songwriter Aaron Hall of raping her and a friend in 1990 or 91 after meeting at the MCA Records in New York City. There's also a story of someone that was picking up women from the state of Michigan, flying them out to New York, and having their way with them that were all under the age of 18 as well. This is just allegations. There's been 4 more since then that have come forward, which, who knows. Unnamed accuser Jane Doe in December. Combs was hit with another lawsuit which claimed he had drugged and gang raped a 17-year-old girl, and the plaintiff identified as Jane Doe obviously accused Combs of applying her with drugs and alcohol, which was something that's been put in most of these allegations. All of these allegations are coming forward. All of them are civil. None of them are federal. But here's what it is. At the end of the day, he's got his lawyers. They're saying the entire thing is, quote, pure fiction, end quote, and that Combs says that he's going to fight for his name, his family, and for the truth. That's all the information that we have at this point that we can allege or not allege moving forward.
And you have already made up your mind. I can tell.
First of all,
I can tell you have already made up your mind.
First of all,
What?
you're putting words in my mouth. I am a hyperlogical person, as you know, and this is the information. But this is a huge story. So all I'm saying is...
Why is it huge? The destroying of a
Puffy
man,
is like one of the biggest moguls
I know,
next to
but
Jay-Z.
It's destroying of many people's lives.
Yeah, but if you're a person that used destruction to go after people and then destroys you, that's there's this word. Oh, that's right.
Revenge.
Karma.
Revenge.
Revenge?
Which is against everybody's Bible, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
Is there an eye for an eye in your book?
Somewhere. Yeah, in the first 5.
Boom.
Yeah.
Too easy.
Yeah. That whole turn the other cheek comes. And on Good Friday, we should learn to do that. All of this information is extremely interesting, and I, for one, find it very interesting to find out.
I'm curious as to how people kept quiet for 30 years. There was no character, no gospel singer accidentally invited to the party. You know, and why would you ever invite 19-year-olds when you can get your freak on with 21-year-olds and older?
I don't know. Maybe it's a thing.
You know, illegal. At least
There's a
make
name
them
for those
legal.
people. I forget what the name.
Ooh, stop!
I'm just saying that's what it is.
P-Diddy files? Is that what you? Stop!
I'm just saying it could
Just
be the
coined a
P-Diddlying
phrase,
files.
didn't I? Ooh,
Because you know he hung out with R. Kelly, Jay-Z, R. Kelly. And
Stop!
I'm just saying.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, that should have been enough.
Listen, I'm just telling you what happened, right? And then that leads into the Jay-Z
So now
story.
here's the question. Now, if you provide a smorgasbord
I'm just providing the information as it is today.
of drugs, right? Like you have a party,
Like a candy shop.
and you just have a table
Yeah.
that has a variety of stuff on it.
Yeah.
Are you really forcing people to participate?
That's not what the problem is. The problem is people are allegedly getting it in their drinks. They didn't know it was there.
They're being drugged, not being provided drugs.
Yeah.
Interesting. But it's been going on for 30 years, right?
Allegedly.
So the minute you get an invite to a P. Diddy party that's been going on for 30 years...
Well, as Cat Williams said, you
might
need to
have
tell
an
P.
idea.
Diddy no, because that boy likes to party, end quote. That's what he said.
So there you go. So now, if it's been going on for 30 years, I'm sure somebody said, oh, I wouldn't go there unless you're a freak.
See, this is why I'm so excited. I knew you were going to take this side, and this part makes me happy because I knew you were going to be like, now, wait a minute. Hold on a minute.
Like
Right?
I said about P. Diddy, I know how to move out of the way of P.
All
I can move out of the way. I'm grown enough to move.
See, my thought process is this, is you go in there wanting to make money, and then Usher come out. He was 13 over there, and he said that he showed him the lifestyle of sex and drugs just to show him what else it was.
Right.
That whole thing was super, super interesting. And I don't know. Like, sexuality to the side, the presentation of whatever something is what it is. I'm just saying that it's very, very interesting, and I cannot wait to see kind of what happens next on this, because I think it'll be ultimately, if he is put in jail or whatever for what he's done, that will help the music. You know what I mean?
His music?
Yeah, because he was quoted as saying, I don't want people with talent because they always want to put their 2 cents in on the music. But you want talented music artists, right? Everything sounds exactly the same right now. You got to admit that, right?
You know.
Which makes why 92.1 is great, because it's eclectic music in different types and styles, and it's older. Because the new stuff it's like these same beats over and over again, right?
Yeah, well, whatever worked, they're going to duplicate, right?
Well, and they got all this music sound, and
I want to know more about Revolt TV, though. You got to sell Revolt?
he's selling it, yeah. And in fact, 50 Cent told him that he would buy it, but he better buy it before AT&T and whoever else the other people are. And that was a smart move on his side. Who knows what will happen there? But as Verizon was the other one, AT&T, Verizon, whereas people. So I don't know, that whole thing, nothing.
Well, no, I've got a couple of questions. I really do. I can understand, if I get invited to a P. Diddy party, I got some serious questions to ask myself. Is it worth it, right? Am I going to blow up?
I'm just saying that's what you
I
said.
put the wrong emphasis on the right syllable, didn't I?
It was, yeah.
So, I've been invited to P. Diddy. It's my chance to schmooze with all these artists.
Yeah,
And
that party and lifestyle and that upper echelon.
What
and the
is the
crust
risk?
and all that.
So,
right.
after 30 years, the first bit of advice would be don't drink nothing. You go to the party, don't drink
And
nothing.
if it's getting weird after 3 o'clock, be gone before 3 o'clock in the morning.
2:59, your butt better be in the car. You hear me?
Well, if it ain't, I'm just saying.
Right,
But with that being said, we gotta do our shout out.
do it.
Thank you for tuning in to WFOV 92.1 LPFM Flint. This is Our Voices Radio. And if you have any clean kind of music that you'd like to put on there, please get a hold of us at 810-259-9789, 810-259-9789. Or check us out on www.wfov.online. Or If you have videos that you'd like to put in that are clean and nice to look at, please go to Fat Channel 17. It's the place to be seen. Don't just watch them, make them, and you can get a hold of us at 810-239-2901, 810-239-2901, or you can check us out on YouTube and Facebook. And, of course...
I didn't have the heart to tell him he doesn't have to yell. I really don't.
I'm not yelling.
His voice is amplified.
I can't help it.
I tried to tell him before, but...
I'm pretty sure nobody likes you. So, anyways, they have... So, you guys can check us out on that stuff, and we are sponsored by Cigar Fella Cigar Lounge, 1086 North Iris Road, and in Euchre Weekly. Jason, the great one, was playing, and oh boy, did he have a rough week. A 10-0 beatdown.
You didn't leave anything for me to do.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to walk you right into it. Help me.
All right.
Help. No yelling.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No yelling on the bus.
Sorry.
Yeah. And 10.0. Welcome to your place of peace.
I'm sorry.
CigarFellaCigarLounge.com.
Okay.
Paul,
Nice.
when people are doing the videos, what kind of videos you want for Fact Channel 17? The place to be seen.
I think I want some pornography now that we talked about P-Diddy.
Whoa.
Oh, no, I'll pre-watch it.
I would like to say at this point, good to know. Oh my goodness.
I will suffer. I will bite the bullet. I will preview, and then what I'll do is I'll put those little fuzzy boxes.
Fuzzy boxes?
Yeah, I can put fuzzy boxes places.
You know what? I just want to delete that out of my brain and then scrub it, but I cannot get a toothbrush up there. So we checked out some stuff to do over the Flint weekend. If you got some kids and you want to do some stuff, there's a bunch of churches doing things, of course, on Sunday, but there's also tomorrow, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Clio City Park. They're having an Easter egg hunt if you want to go out there. And then the Bunny Trail Egg Hunt is you can register at dtparks.com. And they're having an egg hunt. I think it's $7, $8.
Bunny Trail.
Yeah. The other stuff was Friday's already kind of passed. And there's a brunch on Sunday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Sauce Italian American Kitchen, which sounds kind of good. And the Atlas Valley Golf Park is doing some stuff, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Sunday. And you're invited.
This is all out in the boonies. What's in Flint Children's Museum got something going on?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, what do they got going on?
They got the big old Easter egg hunt.
What's the date and time on that?
Hold on a second. Today.
Yeah, that's why I didn't bring
1
it
to
up, because
3.
it already passed.
Son of a gun.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. I got a time.
Well, I
got
saw
a time machine. Hold on a minute.
Listen, I saw that with my eye.
Let me pray with you. I didn't see it with mine too. With glasses.
Oh my God!
I apologize for thinking you were stupid.
No, we skipped that section because we had to do the P-Diddy. Oh my gosh, guys, tell me what you think. Is he guilty? Is he innocent? Is people taking advantage of him?
Well, I mean, are we supposed to throw away his songs? Are we supposed to treat him like R. Kelly? Are we supposed to not listen?
It depends on the facts. And all we have is allegations, so you can't say anything, but it is interesting to watch, and there has been smoke around that for a lot of years. And if you're afraid, right, if your money's tied to it, that's the thing. I mean, that's the thing, right? If I was giving you $10 million, just saying, asking for a friend. That's all I'm saying. Moving on. So, of course, I'm going to now our Flint Beat, our favorite. And I was looking through the stuff on there, and the stuff that I found the most interesting is a nonprofit celebrates opening a new facility for community support in Flint. And this was March 28th that they did this. And do you know what Crossover Outreach is?
I do not. What is Crossover
Oh, man,
Outreach?
it's right downtown.
This looks like the food bank.
Kind of, but it is multiple churches from different faiths that work together to help out the community. How nice is that?
Nice. I like it.
That's right. Crossover Outreach, which has provided Flint and Genesee County, Michigan residents with resources since 1991, has reopened for client services and donation in its newly constructed building on Court Street, right around the corner.
I saw that building being built.
That's the one. After being closed for 4 months during construction, Crossover staff members and volunteers announced that these doors are back open on April 8th.
And it looks like they do clothes more so than food here.
Well, There's a bunch that they got going on over there. And the stuff they actually do for the kids, check it out, because they got some very cool things that they do. I think it was last year, maybe it was the year before, don't quote me, but they would take kids from the inner city out to like horse farms so they could ride on horses and get that experience, which was very cool. Very wonderful people.
So is this a church or just a
No,
warehouse?
this is a nonprofit that works with multiple churches, and all those churches support it to help the kids in the community. It's
nice.
It's a really great program. I had them on the podcast. You've had them on Fact Channel 17 up there. Very, very great group. Again, crossover. Prior to the new building, the nonprofit had been operating out of a home built for a single family. Over the past several years, the need for the community has grown, with over 35% of the population living under the federal poverty level in Flint, Michigan. Staff was looking to expand services and programs to reach more people in need, but they knew they couldn't continue serving long without extra space. The picture they got's really great. You can Google them, Crossover Ministries. We desperately need a new space. We need it tailored to our needs and how we serve the community. We also knew that it needed to be sustainable for long-term help for Flint residents. Denise Diller, Executive Director at Crossover, said, "This new building is exactly what we needed. More importantly, it's a tool to help us serve even more people experiencing hardships in our community." The new facility, located on the same property as the old one, 414 West Court Street, which is literally around the corner, has increased the nonprofit's usage space from 5,000 to 7,500 square feet. In 2023, Crossover began to see an increase in the numbers of individuals and families utilizing its daily services, 47% of whom had sought these services for the very first time. That's telling you how hard we're getting hit out here, and I know people are struggling, so this is a super good story. And on our Good Friday, this is an excellent story. I'm really surprised you haven't worked with these people in a way, form, or fashion. Super nice, super good people, non-judgmental, willing to help everybody out. And the less you have, the more they want to help you. And that, my friend, is a good thing.
Nice. I'm not going to say anything nasty about them.
I know, but your body language says that you want to. You can't help yourself. It's okay. You know what I think it is? It's just been so long and you're so jaded that the positive, it's okay. I'm not mad.
I like people helping people.
I love it when people have people, and I want to help people help people. That's why I love helping you.
I like the fact that it's a variety of churches coming together.
Multiple face.
I've got this, I've got the toilet paper, and you've got the socks.
Exactly.
And blah, blah, blah. Let's throw it in the warehouse.
Help me, help you.
Usually it's, if I didn't invent it and it ain't at my church, it ain't going to happen.
Right. And ours is better than yours, and we're going to fight, and you can't touch my stuff.
I love the fact.
And don't touch my stuff.
I love the fact. I
love everything about it. I love their ideas. I love what they're doing. If you check it out, and if you're looking for somewhere to volunteer, please go check them out. They don't even know we're doing this. This is a really good program. In fact, I got to have them back on the podcast. We'll have to do that. With more than 100 local organizations referring their clients to Crossover, 100 local places use this place. That's how much they're known. Emergency food, clothing, household items, and other resources. It's important than ever for people in Flint to get service from their community.
So do you think like a plane ticket to Hawaii would be considered an emergency?
Emergency food, clothing, or other resources?
No, it says other resources, and I got a job interview at
oh yeah, what's the job?
Wendy's.
In Miami?
Wendy's, no, I got a Wendy's interview in Hawaii. I don't know if I'm going to take it or not, but I really would like to fly out and, see my options.
Well, you know what? We'll put a pin in that and circle back. I think that's the best way to do it.
Okay. I'm asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend. Yeah, right. Well, I'm really glad that we got to come in. We're down to about our 1 minute mark. Is there anything that you wanted to add?
60 seconds. Oh, man, I just... I want to encourage people to enjoy the life they're living.
That works. I want to...
Just until... I'm not done!
Gosh.
Until you can come ruined it. You just ruined it. Never mind. I don't care now.
The other thing I want to talk about Crossover real quick.
Do it.
Is the things that they include is support group, classes, recovery support, healthcare, education, job training, nutrition, and financial literacy to help people figure out how to manage their money. That's a great thing. That's what I got.
Listen, guys, enjoy the life you're living. Just until you can live the life you'll enjoy. Yeah, that's it. Enjoy the life you're living. Just until you can live the life What are you laughing at? Nothing funny about it.
Andy, you know what date is it?
Let me get what I want.
If I was president, I'd get elected on Friday, assassinated on Saturday.